Joseph Martelli.
Hey, I don't like those introductions. They make you fill those out. Was anybody surprised Bobby's a correction officer? He's got neck muscles bigger than my thigh. Look at this guy. So, as an adult, as a grown-up, right, we all have aggression we got to get out, right? Get it out. We can't just drink, right? Drink is the easy way to get it out. My friend was like, Joe, you got to take a kickboxing class. So I signed up for a kickboxing class. You ever been to one of these, CKO kickboxing? The least thing you're doing is actually kicking this punching bag. They got you doing burpees, squats. Like, I could not be doing this at home. No, so I had to find a way to get some aggression out, right? So I did what a lot of Americans are doing. I took to the skies, bought a plane ticket, but not for a vacation. No, I got shit-faced. I punched the flight attendant. I'm yelling out racial epithets, peeing in the walkway, capped it off with going for the emergency exit. We're all gonna die! Felt good. I want to talk about dick pics for a second. Well, we all love them, right? This guy, you've sent a few out yourself. You look like a dick pic guy. Women are always complaining about dick pics, right? They're like, ew, they're gross, yuck. Don't send them unless they're unsolicited or solicited. What women don't understand is your bodies are beautiful, right? No matter what body part, even bodily fluids, there's a guy that will want to see a picture of it. We don't have that luxury. We got hairy backs, we got butt rashes, we got veiny calves, right? The dick pic is all we have. It's our only move, it's our only play. We're one-trick bony. It's like we're playing a game of chess. You guys got a full board of queens. All we got is that one little hairy pawn. Right? So my ex texted me a few years back. She was like, Joe, I was going through my phone, and I thought you might want this. She sent me an old dick pic. I was like, those flow one way. There's no returns. I was happy to see it. Because I looked at it. I looked at it closely, and I was like, he was so alive. So young, so colorful. So much life ahead of him. He hadn't been beaten down by all the beatings. So my coworkers and I like to get together sometimes for lunch, and we just chat about random stuff. We were talking about porn the other day, right? Women don't have to worry about porn, right? Women just need a vibrator and just the thought of that guy at the gym they saw. That's all they need. Guys, we're not as imaginative as you guys. We need the porn. So my one coworker was like, oh, I take my porn seriously. I put this on the big screen. I make a bowl of popcorn. Right? I want the character development, the plot twist. I'm like, that's because you live alone. I live with my partner. I'm on borrowed time. Right? I gotta wait for her to be dozing off to Emily in Paris on Netflix so I can run up to the bathroom. But it doesn't. It always ends with her knocking on the door. Hey, what's going on in there? You almost done? I'm like, well, if you stop talking, I'll be out of here in 30 seconds. So I've always been a relationship guy. Never married, but always just these long-term relationships. I've never had the benefit of the friends with benefits, right? People love that, the friends with benefits. That's the single guy's dream, is the friends with benefits. No commitment. I ask these guys, I'm like, you seen anybody? I'm working on myself. Taking time on my hobbies. I'm really focusing on my career right now. My friend said this once recently. I'm focusing on my career. I was like, you work for Uber. You work for Uber. It's just lateral movement for you. No upward mobility. But I never in that in-between stage of relationships, I never had the luxury of the friends with benefits. I've tried. I've asked girls, no thanks. Joe, I'm your cousin. Or I even get, Joe, I'm your Uber driver. If you want benefits, there's a bottle of water in the cup holder. Go nuts. But I had a girl once One hot girl I knew, and that's what you want, right? A hot girl. Guys don't have high expectations. We're friends with men. They're just hot. But she was also a hot mess. And you know these hot mess people, right? Their phones are running at 5% battery at any given day. They asked her how her cat's doing. She's like, haven't seen him in months. Their credit cards are always getting declined when you're out. The guy's like, Miss, we're Red Lobster. This is a Banana Republic card. Declined. She was a good girl, though. But she wanted a different twist. She wanted friends with exceptions. Right? Not what I was looking for. Friends with exceptions. Not to be confused with the disclaimer friend. Everybody probably has that disclaimer friend, right? You introduce that friend to the herd, and you got to give them a little, this person's a little weird. They're going to say some weird stuff, but the views and opinions expressed by them are not agreed upon by the host and its affiliates. No, friends with exceptions. So she was like, Joe, when we go out in public, 5 feet distance, right? Not looking the same direction. I don't want people to think we're together. Yeah, mean, right? And she was like, Joe, if another date pops up, I'm going to cancel at any moment. Finally, she's like, Joe, when I meet a new guy, you're done. We're done here. I'm like, you know what? Deal. She's like, no touching. Fine. I'll take it. I'll fake it. You know what I've realized? When you're in your 20s, 30s, you want a million friends, right? You want an active social life. That's what you want. Like this guy. Someone's hitting him up. He's like, we getting drinks?
As quick as I can.
But by 40s, you want less friends, right? Start cutting people out, even for stupid stuff. I posted a picture of my dog recently on social media. Somebody posted a picture of their dog. That's what people do. They want to piggyback off your post by posting about their stuff. And that's really what we want, right? We want the likes, right? I post stuff because I want the likes. It's a society's way of patting us on the back. Good job. Well done. Fulfilling that void that our parents left behind. That's what I'm looking for. Had to cut them out. And that's what you have to do. You have to start cutting friends out. But you want to be careful. You don't want to cut too many friends out. Because you don't want to be in your 40s, 50s with no friends. Right? You can't make friends in your 40s and 50s. I tried. So I went to a conference recently. I met this great guy. I was like, I could be friends with this guy. So I called him up. Right out the bat, I knew this wasn't going anywhere. Kids were screaming in the background. Because after 40, people are either so invested in their family or they're obsessed with some weird hobby. This is just the family guy. So I call him up, I'm like, John, I haven't talked to you in a while. How's it going? Hey, Joe, good to hear from you. Brian, put that down. Brian, don't make me ask you again. Joe, how's it going? I'm like, we should catch up. Grab a drink sometime. Brian, I am not going to tell you again. Go to your room and do your homework. Yeah, let's do that. Let me ask my wife first, though. One sec. Yeah, she said no. She said lose this number. This guy I work with. He's not a family guy. He's a hobby guy. He's like, Joe, you want to hang out? Let's go play some paintball. Anybody play paintball here? All right. So like, all right, I'll do some paintball. I show up. These Rambo motherfuckers dress head to toe in body armor, right? Like we're fighting ISIS here. I thought we were just going to shoot up some 12-year-olds and go grab some beers. No, these guys take it seriously. I'm doing the rental equipment. Rental equipment in anything is garbage, right? Right? The guys are like, yeah, just put some duct tape on that, throw it back in the bin. They'll take it. They don't care. And that was me. Right? My goggles are getting fogged up. My gun's jamming. Those paintball gun rentals, they shoot anywhere but straight. I'm shooting in circles just trying to hit somebody. But I did hit somebody. And I was proud. Hit the ref right in the face. But hey, I made a new friend. I'm proud of that. In my family, and I've realized, the holidays are really about kids, right? We have these holidays. If you don't have any kids, the holidays aren't really fun. It's adults complaining without kids. It's adults complaining, politics, the economy, health stuff, oh, my back, my neck, my cancer. But my cousins, my siblings, no kids. We got dogs. That's what people are doing now, right? So you go up to my family holiday stuff. It feels like you're in the middle of a dog park. We got dogs sitting at the table. I'm like, please, Fido's head is in the gravy bowl. Can we please get him outside? But unfortunately, don't have kids, and at this point probably won't have kids. Sad. But I wouldn't mind if some kid showed up to my door. It was like, are you Joe? I'm like, yeah. You're my dad. Where were you the last 20 years when Mom and I needed you? It's like, well, kid, I didn't know you existed. He's like, oh, okay. You want to throw the football around, Dad? I'm like, kid, go to your room, do your homework. It's my time, guys. I'm Joe. Thank you.